Hey guys, ZOR here, and I have another ZOR Talks video for you today. Today I'm talking about the new J.J. Abrams Portal slash Half-Life films that were talked about all over the internet in the past few days. So I think it was at the DICE Awards. J.J. Abrams, the director, was talking to the guys at Valve about new films based on video game storylines and the storylines in video games and things like that. And from that, it sort of seems that there's going to be either a Portal or a Half-Life film being made. And I really hope they do, because that would be awesome. The story in Portal, like, I'm a bit young to remember Half-Life 1 and 2. I played them when I was like really young, like 5, but I don't remember the story. Portal, on the other hand, is a bit newer, so I remember that. The story to that is very awesome. Like the characters, you actually have a feel for who the characters are. Even though you're playing as one of them, you sort of have a feel for who she is. There's twists, there's a good plot, there's good other characters. The only thing I'm trying to think is, for Portal, how do you, like, it's like 12 hours of gameplay, and in that 12 hours of gameplay, you take part in just hundreds of puzzles. So it's not like Call of Duty or Halo where you go in, it's linear, you do like a bunch of stuff for a story and then you end it. This is all about puzzles. And although there's story there, the gameplay is all puzzles. How do you make a film out of that without ruining the whole game? I don't know. It's sort of like, do they show just a couple of puzzles and then they like condense it so like she's just escaping, or do they just take the main story? This is what I hope they do. They take the main story, the main characters and the idea, and they rewrite it. Not rewrite it, they come up with a different script. So like sort of like, it kind of reminds me of the film The Island, the way they escape from that. Sort of, they're escaping from a complex into a world that they don't know about. Similar idea, like, if they do it that way, I think it could really work, because I love the characters, and the voice acting and all that is amazing, especially in the second one. So will they do that? Half-Life, I think, would be a bit easier. If I remember rightly, it is a lot more story driven and not puzzle. But I'm wary. I'm always wary of video game films. Yet, like, best example I can think of is Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Obviously that was based on a video game. Not everyone knows that. The video games were fun. That was probably one of the first video games I ever played. Never got past the first couple of levels because I didn't quite understand it. Again, I was about 3 or 4, playing this on PC with my brother, so I didn't really know what was going on. But the films were good, weren't amazing. I enjoyed them. Like, even though I played the games before I'd seen the films, I still thought the games were based on the films because I was young, but now I know that it's the other way around. Again, I think the way they did those, they didn't actually take the storyline directly from the game. They sort of took the characters and the ideas and what she does and made a new story for both the first and second ones. And yeah, they took parts of like the mansion and stuff like that to like put it in, so you knew it was Lara Croft. Like, it was obvious. It wasn't just that you stole a character from a video game. Resident Evil or the other games that have been made into films, they're good. I've only seen a couple of those, and I've not really played those games that much, so I can't comment that much on them. But those games are pretty good. They're very good games, and the films are pretty good. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that these games will be like, these films, sorry, will be amazing, or do you think they're just gonna like ruin the game for you? Like ruin characters, like things like this have happened before in the past with like making films about stuff that already exists, whether it be toys or video games or anything really, board games. Like, was that Battleships? What was that? I mean, I didn't even watch it. It got such bad write-ups. And like, you made a video game based on battleships. That's not even a thing. It didn't have a story. You literally just say numbers. and hope that you guess the right numbers. It's like bingo, but with battleships. Why would you make that into a game? I mean, yeah, sure, it may have amazing like special effects and actors and stuff, but yes, not good. So hopefully these do happen. I know I'm saying like they could be crap, but hopefully they do happen. Hopefully they're good. I mean, Abrams is a good director, so hopefully he can make them like watchable and make them distant enough from the games that they don't ruin the games, but close enough to the games that they appeal to the gamers. Because I'm a gamer before I'm like into films. I'll play a game before I go and watch a film. That's just what I prefer doing. Like, some people prefer watching films, playing games. Some people prefer reading books to watching films, watching TV to watching films. It's just your taste. So this gets me excited that I can experience a story that I've played and loved without actually getting like raging at Portal because I can't figure out how to do it and spend 300 hours on one level and like don't eat for 6 hours because I can't figure out how to get from one place to another without dying multiple times. That could be nice, like and like kind of the comedy side of Portal 2. Like, I'm trying not to ruin the game if you haven't played it, but the comedy in that, it's like, you know, those films that are like dramas, not dramas, like actiony drama films, but they're also really funny because of the characters. It's one of those, and they could easily do that in a film, like, and people that don't like the film could enjoy that, and yeah, it could be successful, but take it with a pinch of salt because it could be the worst thing ever made by mankind in terms of entertainment. But anyway, I am excited for it. I do hope it happens. I hope it's good. I hope they make 2 Portal films. I hope they split it up and don't try and condense it all into one big one. Like, they don't make both 1 and 2 into one game. Half-Life 2, still pretty excited about. Like, I know enough of the story to understand what that would be, and I'd probably get the game just to play it before the film. And yeah, like, that's what I wanted to talk about this video, but also there's the future of movie films. Movie films? That's stupid. Video game. Movies, films. Wow, can't talk. Video games into films. Like, video games are getting bigger and bigger. Like, Call of Duties are like outselling everything in terms of entertainment ever. Like, biggest sold, made most money. Like, they're owning everything pretty much, and I think the film industry probably before were thinking, oh yeah, video games are going to go nowhere, and now they're seeing that they're getting bigger than films. They're getting incredibly mainstream. Like, more and more people every day are picking up a controller or sitting down on a computer. Minecraft, hundreds of casual gamers are coming out from games like that. I'm not saying everyone plays Minecraft's a casual gamer, but some people just play Minecraft because it's like Lego. You're like playing with Lego on your PC, and that's awesome. So I think video game companies and movie companies are sort of more competitors now than they were before. Like, I know the pricing, I know they're not the same thing, like, obviously, and the pricing is different. Like, it's 40 quid for a game, it's tenner to go and to see a film. But when you think about it, that's really good quality. That's really good deal for games, because you get 12 hours out of a game campaign plus hundreds of hours out of a game online for 40 quid. You get an hour and a half out of a film. You do that 4 times, you've paid what you would pay for a video game, and you've got like 6 hours of enjoyment out of that money. I mean, people, and plus DLC, you can't get DLC for a film. You can have a sequel. You can have sequels to games though. Yeah, people make so much money off video games. The one thing about video games is it's hard to get into, whereas films is a lot easier. Like, I'm not saying it's easy. Obviously, there's loads of independent films that have made nothing, but it's easier to get into than video games. So I don't know. I hope to see more. I hope they do it well. I hope they don't copy, but I hope they do it close enough that I know what I'm watching. Anyway, that was a bit of a ramble near the end there. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you really liked it, you can subscribe. I do loads of these, just talk about anything I'm thinking about, really. If you want me to talk about something in particular, just say in the comments and I will. Anyway, see you guys later. Bye.